What's up? This is Tarek here. So this is the KICKR Bike Pro, Wahoo's new flagship smart bike with ergonomic controls, premium touch points, and smart design changes that make it more immersive and rider friendly than ever. I've had this bike here in the studio for a few weeks now, and I put in a decent amount of miles, and yeah, there's a lot to talk about here. So let's dig in. So the KICKR Bike Pro comes in at $4,000 US. So definitely a pro level setup, but also one of the most feature-rich indoor smart bikes out there. It is ideal for the multi-user households, cyclists who want a dedicated indoor setup, or anyone who just does not want to deal with swapping bikes on and off a trainer. From a ride feel perspective, the KICKR Bike Pro is still doing what Wahoo does best: a smooth, realistic experience with built-in incline and decline simulation. So yes, this bike will tilt to mimic the virtual terrain you are riding, virtual shifting, and Wahoo's signature flywheel. You also get race mode, which gives you near instantaneous power response, which is perfect for Zwift races and group rides. The KICKR Bike Pro uses a belt drive system with a motor-driven electromagnetic flywheel and can handle up to 2,500 watts of resistance. It simulates up to 20% incline and down to minus 15% or 15% decline. For connectivity, it's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth FTMS, and AM+ FEC. Also, just like other KICKRs, firmware updates happen automatically over Wi-Fi and also support sensor bridging. I could not use a sensor bridging feature, unfortunately, with the Wahoo app version that I was using at the time of recording this video, but Wahoo said it should be available for you once everything is out there in production. And the Bike Pro weighs in at around 93 pounds or 42 kilograms. So it's a solid, stable platform, and the delivery was handled by a special delivery company in my area. They called me, they scheduled delivery time, and they dropped off the bike box inside my house, and I was responsible for assembling the bike and put it all together. And the bike comes well packaged, and the assembly was really smooth. It took me about 15 minutes or so to put everything together from start to finish and start riding. And the bike is highly adjustable. The 5-point fit system lets you match your road bike geometry, the stack, reach, saddle height, bar height, all the way down to the 5 different crank arm length. So everything can be dialed in to your needs. The shifters are also fully programmable and give you tactical feedback. And also you'll see built-in controls that mimic the Zwift controllers. So you'll be able to interact with Zwift directly from the bars, including steering, braking, navigation, giving thumbs up, and activating power-ups. They also made some upgrades to the comfort side of things. The Bike Pro now comes with a Physique Alliante R5 saddle, solo cush bar tape, which have a more cushiony feel, and a new handlebar with a 16-degree flare. There is also a USB-A charging port located just below the little onboard display. Personally, I feel like this really should have been updated to a USB-C by now. So it's kind of a missed opportunity. As for the display itself, it shows your current gearing and tilt angle, and you can also use it to lock or unlock the tilting mechanism if you want to disable the incline feature altogether. The bike is also much quieter than the original KICKR bike. There is still that signature KICKR bike flywheel humming noise from the flywheel, but I only hear it when I first start riding, and it goes away once I increase power and speed. So it's not fully silent, but it is much quieter than the original KICKR bike. So Wahoo claims the KICKR Bike Pro is accurate to plus minus 1%, which is about as tight as it gets. And to put that to test, I paired it with the Asioma Duo pedals, which have been extremely solid and consistent for me, and ran them side by side. And looking at the power data, the results were excellent. Here across the full ride, the average power from the KICKR bike was 166.77 watts compared to 166.54 watts from the Asioma Duo. So that is a difference of just 0.23 watts across the whole ride. So it is well within specs and basically indistinguishable. When I zoom in on different parts of the ride, the trend continued. During this 14-minute tempo effort, the Bike Pro read 201.05 watts and the Asioma showed 202.09 watts, so a difference of about 1 watt. In this 32-minute segment with some surges, the Bike Pro read 170.78 watts compared to 168.6 watts from the Asioma, so a difference of about 2 watts, so still well within the accuracy specs. And even during some high wattage sprint efforts, both power curves tracked closely, and I saw a peak of 829 watts from the KICKR Bike Pro and 866 watts from the Asioma Duo, so a small difference at the top end. But what really stood out is how clean and consistent the tracking was across a wide range of intensities across different rides. So no signal dropouts, no major lags, no spikes that did not match, just what I like to see. As for erg mode, the KICKR Bike Pro did a great job there too, especially during short intervals. I tested it with some 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off efforts, and it responded quickly to each resistance change. No lag, no overshooting, just smooth control transitions between efforts. It also handled low cadence intervals surprisingly well. Actually, not surprisingly, that's what I would expect from a bike at this level. Even when I dropped down to those grindy, slow RPMs, the bike kept the resistance rock solid, which is something a lot of other trainers or bikes struggle with. Longer intervals, no problem. It held the target power consistently from start to finish without issues, so you could just focus on your workout, which is exactly what you want in erg mode. Cadence measurement was solid too. I didn't see any weird spikes, dropouts, or inconsistency during any of my ride. It just stayed in sync with my pedal-based power meter, even during power ramps up and transitions. So yeah, that is my experience with the KICKR Bike Pro. Minor updates, but this thing is legit. Wahoo decided to call this KICKR Bike Pro instead of just KICKR Bike V2 or Smart Bike 2 or something with more versioned. The core riding experience has not fundamentally changed. It's still the same high-end smart bike platform that launched a few years ago with features like incline simulation, virtual shifting, and a full fit system. But with this update, Wahoo added a bunch of refinement that make it feel more polished and tighter integration with Zwift. And the word pro does imply this is geared toward more dedicated, maybe even elite level riders. It gives the impression that this is a bike built for people who train with purpose, riders who care about precision, realism, and quality. So whether or not you're actually a pro does not matter here. The name makes it feel like you are getting a premium product. That said, it's still easy enough to use right out of the box, even for the more casual riders, but the branding definitely leans into that high performance image. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you've got any questions about the KICKR Bike Pro, drop them in the comments. There you have it, folks. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.